A joyous day to you all, the wanderers looking in their screen right now. I am Mark, used to me Be Good, a STEM student, sharing wonderful knowledge to you all about the coconut nut oil fermentation. Uh-huh. So today, I will illustrate and show the processes as well as the step-by-step procedure in making homemade virgin coconut oil. I want to let you know that I do naturally fermentation method to produce the virgin coconut oil. I know that there is another processes to make this product, but I will do it on my way. So this method, which does not require any additional substances or microorganisms, specifically letting the airborne acetic acid bacteria or the Acetobacter aceti to do the fermentation process. For erudite details, let's do the work! The materials that we need to use are the following. Personal protective equipment or the PPE. That is the face mask, face shield, surgical gloves, lab gown, and harness. Then, we need the shredded coconut meat for the coconut milk, storage containers in variety of sizes if you want to, syringe or scoop, cheesecloth, or any alternative clean cloth, table napkins, warm water, rubber bands, and clean storage for the final outcome. Before anything else, the first essential thing to do is to clean everything. What I mean for everything? Well, everything. Anything stuffs that involved in our production, particularly disinfecting and sterilizing all the materials you use. Make sure the surroundings are particularly clean, protectively, as well as keeping yourself tidy. By this, we can be able to avoid those nasty bacteria to affect badly our production.
First step is to shred the coconut meat and detach it from the coconut shell. You can either do it manually or grind it with the help of the shredding machine for less effort to execute. Then, store properly the shredded coconut meat. You can also blend it for the better result. After having the shredded coconut meat,
We now place it into the container. Then, pour the warm water. Extract the coconut milk within by drenching it properly until the coconut milk take place. Yet, you can repeat the extracting process to make sure the coconut milk suffused quietly.
yes,
We have now the coconut milk. Next, put the cheesecloth or any type of clean cloth on the mouth of the clean storage container. Make sure that the container was sterilized well. Then, we can now exert carefully the coconut milk into the container, leaving the fine remnants of the coconut meat. After that, pour a little hot water into to produce heat to the entire coconut milk. According to research, this is for the best result.
and now we can cover up.
With a table napkin and lock it with the rubber bands prettily. Make sure that the table napkin is thin enough to the Acetobacter aceti to enter. That is what the fermentation is for. We can now leave it on the warm temperature place and wait for 1 to 2 days in fermenting the coconut milk. The longevity of storing it depends on our observation when the substance into basically separate in 3 layers. So, I will leave it in 24 hours and see what happened in the next day. Okay?
The next day,
After a day of observation, I noticed the gradual separation of the components. It's slowly separated into three layers. The bottom layer is the acidic water extracted from the coconut milk. The middle part is our precious coconut oil. And the upper part is the curd or the cream. In this moment, we can now execute the filtration process, the step where the final outcome of coconut oil produced. Open the cover of the container and notice the fluffy cream above it. We must read the cream apart by scooping it carefully until we visualize the VCO or the virgin coconut oil in it. Then, we're ready to filtrate the oil. Now, cover it with a cheesecloth or table napkin toward the mouth of a jar. This jar is the jar that the packaging storage for the final result. We can scoop or use a syringe and by transferring it and spill it in the jar. If you're using the tissue, make sure that it is durable enough to hold the oil without tearing apart.
After doing this detailed methodology,
We now come up to the final result. Voila! The healthy, precious, and essential coconut oil. To see the beauty of our homemade VCO, let's have a montage!
doing homemade virgin coconut oil is enjoyable, fun, and at the same time, it opens a new learning on me and to you. Moreover, virgin coconut oil can be used in variety of ways. You can use it for skin and hair nourishment, essential oil, cooking ingredients, and many stuff you can able to play with it. Yes.
And that is for this video. I hope this helped to impart a knowledge to your mind. Also, inspire you to make some educational video to help lots of people to be knowledgeable. Thank you and God bless to you all, screen wonders. I remind you to stay curious.